I am back in with some more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're on episode 9 of the Let's Play series and continuing a couple of hours after the last one. Yeah, sorry for about last episode. I was a bit burnt out last episode. I should have just left it, but I wanted to try and do an episode last time, but yeah, I was a bit burnt out, so I had a little bit of a break. I'm still not brilliant, but yeah, I feel a bit better now. I could do it, but yeah, we're back with some more. Like last episode, we were just doing side stuff anyway. We're almost done this region now. It's just one quest, which I think it's this one. And then that's it. But I'm not sure whether to just go down here now. And then work our way to this point. And keep it going. I suppose we can. Like, we'll make our way and complete it all at some point. Oh, it's a camp here. This thing, I don't really remember a whole lot much last episode. I was pretty much zoned out for a lot of it. Aha. I missed that. And we did eventually kill that guy that pissed us off in like the first few episodes. He was still pretty tough, but I managed to kill him while I was half asleep, so it was somewhat of a victory and even more of a challenge. I can hear another bit of rock. Oh, that's gonna bother me. There it is. It's not even a lot, it's one iron ore. It's not exactly gonna do a whole lot. Come on, big boy. Very nice. But honestly, I just love running across these mountains. What's that? What was ahead? You bastard. Ha! Got ya. But it's like Lord of the Rings, that's one thing I like about this. It's proper like when they're trailing through the snow and everything. It's really good. Ah! Even stopped, he joined me! Oh. Bastards. Look at that, I love the mountain peaks in this, it looks so cool. Never thought a snowy climate in a game would be like I would actually like, but it's actually really good looking in this. It's really cool. And realistically, there's not a whole lot into it as well. It's kind of empty. But it just looks that cool, it's like, it's worth it. That's the thing, is this is a lot more, I'd say this is, so far, a location that's a bit more interesting to look at than, say, Odyssey. Origins is interesting in its own right because of the history of everything, but this is just like the nature of it all, and the vastness. It's just incredible. Well, that's the thing, this probably didn't take them a whole lot to make either. It's all probably procedural generated stuff. And that's the main reason why a lot of these RPGs are coming out so quickly. Well, the world design is probably just computer made within a few days. And then it's just them building everything around it. That's the only thing with Mirage is like the wilderness areas was very dead, and it's not like this where like this is kind of interesting a location. You got the mountains and everything, kind of wow you. Like it was legit like farmland, but there was like no people on the farms really working. But if you go on like Odyssey or Origins, people on the farms, there's like a good 50 people always working on farms. Like it only dies down at night, which makes sense, but yeah, it's a shame. It'd be nice if they could update it a little bit, maybe do some patches, they could do stuff with it, but I don't know. One thing I found out, you know this, that we turned on the HUD? I think I probably mentioned it, I don't know, I can't remember. I turned on HUD always on. They added that in the last update they ever did for this game, and this game has been updated and supported for 2 years straight. The last update, it took 2 years for them to add that as a feature. How ridiculous is that? I'm lucky because I'm playing this when it's kind of finished almost. So it's like, but I can only imagine what this game was like when it first came out. Probably not that different really, but how you missed that? I've got to say the accuracy on this is awful. What even is it called? I always just don't have a name for it. Iron Scar. Iron Star. Isn't there a proper name for it? Iron Star. Whoa. Friendly. Kids. Oh, I did. Okay. Call to raid. Join.
Time to raid! What is all this? Who bangs the drums of war?
Look at you! A battle-hardened Vikinger! Just what we need.
Oh, and what do you need this battle-hardened warrior for?
One day, we will be the greatest warriors beneath our banner. Skulls will write songs of the wolf pack, but we must first practice our raiding.
Going on a raid. Then we shall raid. 3 wolves, and I will be the 4th to your lead.
Wolf pack! Onward!
Wolf pack!
They ran. 4 warriors, like 4 limbs of one clawing body. Each limb built to kill, destroy.
Honestly, having the cloak on looks better in this map.
They arrived at the village. Torches, axes, and blades at the ready. Ready for the slaughter. To war! Oh no! Mama! Mama! Bam! An arrow flies right into the body of the enemy. Together, the wolf pack stands in the wreckage of the enemy village. Nothing remains but souls to be taken and flaming carnage. Come and kneel before your raid leader, Big Wolf.
A successful raid.
Yes. With your help, we slaughtered the Raven clan for good.
The Raven clan, you say?
Yes. Just like Shotve Jarl's stories. One day I'll be just like him.
Oh, should we kill him now or later? Okay, that's mystery done. Yeah, I guess we go. We'll go just do the main mission.
Raiders. See you wolves on another battlefield one day.
Wonder if we will. Who's that guy? One of them seems tough. I don't know if they're gonna touch me. I feel like I should get off the road. I don't think they should affect me, but I really don't trust them geezers. They look a bit angry. Alright, 2 skill points. Critical damage, melee damage. Honestly, that's good. More damage is always good. This is parry damage. Actually, where's my shield? Why can't I equip that? Is it broke? Block. Why didn't I go shield? Hey? Oh, I know, maybe... Is it because of the cloak? Okay. Oh. Okay, so the cloak definitely just limits you completely. How's that? Chapter 4. Young King Harold summons the Norways can. We'll just see what this area is about. We'll get around to the other place. Like, if they... Hopefully they don't just dump us in England for some reason, but... I don't think they should. They should warn us a little bit. Cellar key. Thank you, piggies. Well, where is the cellar? I'm confused. Oh, here? Ah. Book of Knowledge. Hold. Death Folly. Might be good. It's the only thing, like, if I'm getting tattoos and stuff, like, sure, it's kind of cool, something different in customization-wise, but... Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where the fuck? The hell is it? Am I losing something here? They're going somewhere? What? There it is. Why did that not go? I'm confused. Ah! Go! And let's see, it doesn't really blow away. Like, there's no real chance of you losing it. Really. It does settle.
Hooded here.
No! Oh, why are you doing that? Did I lose it? I think I lost it. Stupid. Stupid parkour. Okay, so you can't remove the cloak while you're parkouring. She seems to do it on purpose anyway. To desire. Wait, is that?
Hello, friend.
Shop,
Come
maybe?
see my wares.
Shop, maybe.
You be sure to always bring your stuff to me. These are locally sourced. You sure they're...
I think I'm okay.
I'll see you later, friend.
Friend?
Father? Does everyone in Alrekstadr play their love game so loudly?
No, it's just my husband. He cannot satisfy his wife!
Ah, old age.
No, he's still young and fit. It was not always so. He could not keep us apart when we were raiding.
He would plow you during raids.
Our first time was in the middle of a burning village. After a while, the crew made us stop. They said it was distracting.
Love can burn brighter near death. Have you tried revisiting these memories?
Yeah, but talking about it is not the same. I need to feel it, smell it.
So you need to bring the excitement of the raid into your bed.
You could help us pretend we are raiding. That will make my water flow. Come, we must tell my husband.
I was only well, all right.
Grab your weapon, you big, strong Vikinger. Today we raid.
A raid? Now?
Join me in the blood dance. Fill me with your battle lust.
Oh, yes, yes! Let us go, White King. Maybe you could start by breaking things.
And scream as you do, like it...
It is amusing, but not arousing.
Yeah, it does not feel real enough.
Maybe you need more fire, like your first time.
Yes! Burn down our house! Burn it to the ground!
Okay.
What did it? I am as hard as Heimdall's tower!
Then ram me like the Valgrin's gates and enter Valhalla. Take all plunder you want, Vikinger. And take us also and let the love hunger consume you.
Another time, maybe. But I will help myself to your chest.
And all your stuff. Every life complete 10 world events. Achievement done. I'm stuck. Stuck. Why can't I get in there? What? Game. Bloody hell. So disoriented. Why is he even in here? I went a different way. Alright, yeah, I guess we'll do main mission. We'll see what it's about.
Sunan, guide me.
Your clan is a foul stench.
But we are strong, Ergi.
Come on, I need to challenge you! Step closer, Sealface, and say that...
You have just won your heart's desire, Eivor. Yet by the look on your face, you have lost your will to live.
Gorm is here with the last of his men. Why does that troll dare to show his face?
Leave it for another day. We are here under Harald's truce, and Gorm is too weak to try anything bold.
He's a seed stain on his father's trousers. I should wipe him from this world.
Not tonight, Eivor. Leave it. Basim, watch over this one, and see that she warms herself with drink. I will find my father, and escort him to the Longhouse.
As you wish.
Is Hytham well?
He will heal, but never fully recover. It is fortunate that you were able to succeed where he failed.
My resolve was strong.
When you slew Kjotve, did you see a sigil on him? Silver, the size of my palm, bearing the symbol of an ash tree?
Take it. Trade it for what you can.
I know where Gorm is camped. If you wish to see him without anyone the wiser, there is a trick I can teach you.
Already looking for another apprentice. All right, I'll bite. What do I do?
Use your cloak to obscure your face. Blend into the crowd. Divert attention. Hide in plain sight.
A gift of knowledge from a man I hardly know. Is this your way of asking me to join your brotherhood?
Not at all. So long as men and women fight to secure honor and freedom, their allegiance hardly matters to me.
I suppose there's no shame in using deception when honor is at stake. And Gorm is a stain on that honor.
Then let's see what can be done to cleanse that stain. Give it a try. A few things you should know before you step into his camp. Walking unseen through hostile territory is an exercise in subtlety.
Why does she look a bit
Makes you
glitchy?
forgettable, dismissed at a distance. Remain far from watchful eyes, and you will be invisible to them. Do not draw blade or hammer, for these and other sudden movements can break your disguise. And in case I wasn't clear, you will need to put up your hood for the trick to work. Gorm is there, in the camp ahead.
Shame the cloak doesn't make you walk as standard speed.
What were you thinking? Drinking mead on an empty stomach?
You have to eat something before drinking that much.
How does that go? Feed before meat.
I have some roasted lamb on the spit. Are you coming?
Stop! You there!
What? It doesn't work.
Celestine.
They were like blending with the crowd. What crowd?
Eivor!
You Arker shit! Take up your weapon and follow me beyond these walls. Let Odin's favor land where it may.
You dare not break the king's peace here. So fuck you and your god talk. What say you to that? You can beat me, but you will not kill me. Not under Harald's truce.
You are all subject to King Harald's truce. Break his peace and you will be cast out of Alrikstad.
I'll give you no trouble. You were shed into this world without honor, Gorm, and you will leave as a turd, dumped into hell's deepest ditch.
Keep crowing, Eivor. You only make yourself an easier target.
Yeah, the cloak doesn't matter.
Yalding will have started. I should find Sigurd.
Might be useful. Maybe more practice. Like, blend in with the crowd. What crowd? There's like nothing. Who the hell are you? I feel like Eivor was going to do something stupid where the clan is kicked out of the country, maybe. I don't know. These guys are tough.
Tell me Gorm still lives, Eivor.
It pains me to say. He does.
Thank you. His day will come. Oh, gods. I hate long speeches.
Only when you're not giving them.
Many of you knew my father, Halfdan the Black. A great man who achieved great things.
They buried Halfdan's leg near our temple. The crops have never grown tall.
They buried his arse near ours, and we get nothing but a muddy river.
I dream of something greater. A vast kingdom of warriors in numbers the world has never seen. United under one king, one rule. Too much blood has been spilled fighting one another. Today, we unify. And turn our blades outward to conquer new lands. And who better to lead us to glory than me? I was blooded before the age of 10, and I led the greatest army Norway has ever seen. But they say a wise king seeks honest counsel, so I ask, who among you rejects this new arrangement?
I am not your enemy, King Harald, but I will not be your subject. Tomorrow we sail for greener shores, and so my kingdom is yours.
This saddens me, noble Hjor. And does your wife agree? Is she not tired of limping ever westward?
My husband and I are as one in this, Lord. We do not limp together. We fly.
I'm sad to lose a woman of your spirit, Ljuvina. But I hold no grudge. May the fates grant you good luck.
My king, I offer you my axe and my oath, ironclad.
Gorm Kjotveson, you dare show your face in this hall. Did not King Styrbjörn and his son Sigurd rid our lands of your foulness?
The Raven clan dishonored me, great king. They poisoned my father, Kjotve. They made a mockery of his honorable death.
Backrout, you lie!
Hold, Eivor. Let it play out.
This is a serious charge, Gorm, and a false one at that. My uncle saw your father die. Eivor Wolf-Kissed, you are Kjotve's slayer. This man has slandered your clan. What shall I do with him?
Wish you could give him mercy, which I suppose is banish, but that's still not good. Why not just...
Exile, Lord. Banish him to the wilds where even a slave could kill him with impunity.
A wise choice. Death would be too easy a way out. Gorm, I name you Worm and call you exiled. Leave these lands by the next full moon, or I will feed you to the crows myself.
Could have killed you.
King Harold, may I speak?
The floor is yours, King Styrbjörn.
My people have held our land since the days when Odin himself walked among us. My kingdom is humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kjotve is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And I, for one, have had my fill of death. Let those who seek war look beyond our shores. If King Harold brings peace, then I am happy to bend my knee to him.
What? What in hell's name are you doing, Father?
Securing a lasting peace, Sigurd. Our days of fighting are finished.
You said nothing of this to me. Not a word. And I will not yield a title that should be mine by right.
Then war will continue. Men will die, villages will burn, you foolish boy. This is our only way towards true peace.
You will die a thrall. You drink-addled cow. Alone and toothless in a bed of straw.
Forgive my son. He is ruled by his emotions.
I take no offense, Styrbjörn Jarl, and I thank you for your fealty. It is natural to fear change, to resist it. But all things change and all things end. The lessons of Ragnarok are clear. We will speak again soon.
That's not good. I don't know if I trust
That was
this
an
guy.
ambush, Lord. Did you know of Styrbjörn's plans?
For some days, yes, I did. But it was not at my urging. It was his decision alone. Do you dream of a glorious future, Eivor? A warrior like you would be a boon to my clan.
All I know of fate is that its pattern is unknowable. I do not worry beyond that fact.
I wish I understood you better. For those I do not understand, I do not trust, and I cannot stomach a lack of trust.
You have nothing to fear from me, King Harald. My loyalty lies with my brother Sigurd, and I bear you no ill will.
Then know that if you stay in Norway, both you and your brother must serve under me. Take tomorrow to think on this. But let us leave these matters for another time. Tonight, we will eat and drink like gods and wake in a kingdom made new.
Do like the art style in this. It's good. I'm curious how, like, surely it will change a lot in England. Surely it won't be too similar to this. I'm thinking more like Roman roads and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not really too familiar with this time. Which is kind of funny when it's kind of, well, it's kind of my history. But we didn't really... I think we were more interested in Rome and stuff back at school. Why was... Yeah.
Harald's colors. He's already marking his territory.
Marking? Gods, he's spraying like a horny pup.
Harald may be young, but he's clever. Do not underestimate him. He came of age very quickly.
Find and speak to Sigurd. Or maybe before I do that, maybe we go and sail and get this area done and go to that. And it's kind of a nice big sail. We ain't really had that before. Where we get to listen to the music and everything. Alright. Let's have a look. Stealth damage. I like that sprint attack. I might do that. That's the thing, this area is kind of... We might have to come back here, because like the suggested power is 280. And I'm like... only... 29? So really, I'm like a weakling compared to everybody. So maybe we have to go back.
Let's go.
Or maybe we gotta go to England and then come back. Maybe that's the plan. Even though I kinda just want to get this whole region done.
No raising the sail here.
Raise the sail, Eivor.
Sail! Catch the wind! Sing us a song.
But I don't know. I feel like we're gonna be having to leave because maybe, this guy, if he's taking over everything, and he's kind of taking the piss about it, we might get pushed out. He might even be a Templar. Wow, Order of Ancient. Same thing.
Is there a sea skull among you?
Not long before leaving for England,
This is cool.
I made a solitary trek into the mountains east of Thornburg. I was looking for elk or deer or other game to bring home. But my luck was poor, and I could find nothing worth my arrows. Coming up over a rise, I saw a rounded mountain ahead of me, with a strange narrow slit in the earth, running left to right. There appeared to be fresh water in this crevasse, which was strange, for it was on its side. As I approached, the ground rumbled, and the crevasse shuddered. Then it opened, as wide as a lake, and ringed with color. Stepping back to take in the view, I realized with a shock what I was seeing. The Eye of Jormungandr, the World Serpent. Yes, he sleeps near Old Thornburg, blessing us with his dreams. Oh, if we could return there now, I would show you the place. One day, maybe. One day I will show you the place.
We'll share a tale.
You might not be aware, but I am a man with
Let's hear a story.
No.
There was a woman
Strike up
called
a
Nar.
tune.
I was gonna go through the songs, but I suppose it's kind of cool stories. That's kind of new. Like, honestly, that would have been good in Black Flag, like, stories. Because you could do so much with that, in, like, a pirate setting. Like, the only thing is, like it's quite fun, the boat. Like, it does react, like, when you're jumping around and stuff. I think that's a whale, maybe. But when I was ramping off waves in and hitting back down, it didn't look very good. Kind of looked a bit flat, to be fair. It kind of had that in, but like in Black Flag or something, it looked alright. And Odyssey. Might be just this boat, it's not like heavy enough, or maybe it doesn't cut through the water like, well, the most of the pirate, well, the jackdaw or the Adrastea cuts through the water sort of thing. See what we got here. This should be the last place of this region anyway. Maybe we head back and talk to Sigurd.
Welcome, traveler, to our lush and fertile shores.
I did not expect to find anyone on this island.
And why not? This is England, home to a nation of Saxons and Danes. Our shores are open for trade.
England. It is not what I expected.
Many from Norway find the trip dizzying, but fortunately you have me to guide you. I know the land better than my own son.
Are you all right?
My son, nesting with the Picts north of Hadrian's Wall. Who knows what schemes they're hatching, or the sort of people they might send to spy on me.
You said something about a tour.
Of course, a tour. Follow me. This is the city of London, first built by the Romans during ancient times. We have not seen builders like that since.
I guess they had to work with what they had.
What's he on about? Is he a bit of a bullshitter?
These are the Dover Cliffs, famous for their bluebirds.
Hang on. Stonehenge.
Here is Jorvik, the Dane city of trade. Keep this between us, but King Alfred has a plan for Jorvik.
I see.
I don't know. I thought he was giving us a tour and like showing us monuments of England or something.
This is Hadrian's Wall, our last line of defense against the barbarous Picts.
It is a line of swords.
Come on, boy. So satisfying.
At the end of our tour is Winchester, the heart of Wessex, where is King Alfred? Those honorless Picts, they have taken the king. We must seek them north of Hadrian's Wall. Where are you, my king?
I am sure he's somewhere.
Am I following this guy?
I am coming.
Let's just see what he does.
My king! What happened? Why won't you speak?
Who in hell's name are you? Why are you going through my things? Thor's balls, you found it. Why did you take it back? You set him off again.
Traitor! The king won't speak to me. You cut out his tongue.
He has no tongue!
Because you cut it out.
You are his son.
Do not feed this fantasy. His wits wither and become those of a babe. I took him here to ease his madness, but it grows worse. I try using reason or playing along, but he hears only what he wants to hear.
Only what he wants to hear. I have an idea that could help, if you let me. Old man, your king is worn out from his ordeal. I can hear him speak very softly. He's praising you. He wants to thank...
Heasing.
He wants to thank Heasing for his loyalty to the crown.
What else does he say?
You walk in a dream. It is time to wake.
What are you saying?
What is real may not be as pleasant as a fantasy. But you have people in this world who honor you.
It does not matter what you tell me is real. This is what I believe. I believe Alfred has sold us out to the Picts. You betrayed your nation and your people! I denounce and dethrone you!
It is a harsh choice, but sometimes you must put fire to a wound to heal it.
Forgive my ill will. I knew this would be a difficult end, but sometimes the weight bears down heavily.
There is courage and honor in what you do, and the gods know it. Good luck to you. Still at war with England?
That tough old fox is still hanging on. I admit, I am impressed.
Isn't it? Yeah. So we've done everything in this region. God knows how much more we gotta do, you know. Now we'll fast travel and we'll talk to Sigurd and see what happens. Because what I might do is say when we get to England and we get to a point where it's like open-ended and we can just go exploring, I might have a break from then and go on to my main Let's Play. Well, I need to do my main Let's Plays at some point, so I might do that. Even though I don't want to, ideally I want to keep this going, but I'm thinking if I do that, go and do my main Let's Plays for a while, I'll have a break from this, which has been Assassin's Creed for a long time. When I've caught my main Let's Plays up to this, then we go into more of this and I'll be able to sit down and play this for ages then. And we'll see what happens, but I don't know how much longer we got till we have to go to England or...
You there! What are you doing? If you wish to have words, come closer.
Are you one of Harald's men?
I am. The king wishes to make a survey of the land he now rules. Nothing more.
Let me ask, are you one of the conquered? Did Harald take your lands as well?
No.
My family has lived under his banner since the days of his father, Halfdan the Black.
Well, welcome to Thornburg, warrior.
Has a nicer feel. More lived, more built up.
Ah, it's not that bad here. You could have been sent north, beyond the White Fang.
Oh.
How are you doing, Hytham? You survived a serious blow.
I am mending. I will never be the warrior Basim wishes me to be, but I can serve my brotherhood in many other ways.
With Kjotve dead, you return to the south.
We are going west, in fact. Basim is a tireless crusader.
Get some rest before you set out, then. Injured men do not fare well on the open ocean.
Of course. Thank you.
Bunch of ungrateful narwhals living here. That's how I see them. Look harmless, but would stab you in a second.
Have patience. It's a new way to live under King Harald.
It's Eivor. Open the door.
Come in, but keep your voice down. You will alert Harald's men.
Where will we live?
The English will
fight back. The wars will never end.
Or they will push us into the Christian ways.
Quiet all! Give... Two days ago, we rid this land of Kjotve and his dogs. Yet today, we do not celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harold?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harald's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward. To newer lands. To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already. Is there any land left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England, only one is truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
A saga for the ages, I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing? In a land we do not know? Among people who hate us?
Kjotve's riches would go some way to easing our passage, Sigurd. I bested him. It is within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father. It is a time of renewal for us.
If we go, we will need all the help we can get. I say we take Kjotve's spoils for our own.
I abhor such theft. But if this is what it takes to sway you to my cause, I accept.
Styrbjörn will prosper by the generosity of his new king. Kjotve's goods belong to us.
To England then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that.
And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harald's troops. How much did you hear?
Enough. A new path is revealed, and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day. Until then, farewell.
Maybe I'll leave it just before we go. Maybe they'll trigger it, but if we have to go straight into it. Speak to Sigurd at the docks. You know, before we go, I'm gonna take my hood off, I think. If you're about to go into England, I don't think, like, ideally I don't think in England I'll need it as much. I know it's really weird. How long have we been there for? 11 hours to get to England. 11 hours. So that's the thing, God knows how big England's gonna be. Assume it's bigger than this, right?
I don't like the way those soldiers watch me.
I find it flattering.
You think one will marry you and carry you off to the capital?
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there is a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
Not yet. I have a few things to settle first.
Okay. I might leave it there then. Because I think it's a good point to end. And then I don't know when I'll next play. I could alternate to keep this going. If I really wanted to hop on, I might do a video. But I think this is the moment and time for me to stop, go do my main Let's Plays, Fallout, State of Decay, or whatever I end up doing. And then we'll be back. Well, we'll be back going into. Well, I'll be back going into England. But the thing is, when this is up on YouTube, hopefully by the time this is up on YouTube, I should have stuff stockpiled up. So hopefully, not tomorrow, but the day after. We'll just keep it going. I don't think I'm gonna change this out for another game. I think we'll keep this going as Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So like tomorrow, not tomorrow, but the day after, Valhalla. But if anything, next recording might be. Well, it might be a while before I've played it, come back to play it. You know, if that makes sense. So like. It'll be, like, next episode, it might be a long time since I've last played, sort of thing. Because, yeah, I need to go back and do my main Let's Plays, because I'm neglecting it, and before I know it, it's going to sneak up on me, and if anything, I'd like to have some. I want to make sure and try to have videos up every day, whether people watch it or not. I don't want to end up being stuck and it's just Assassin's Creed all the time, because that could easily be the issue. Whereas if I do State of Decay or Fallout or whatever it is, there's a bit of variety on the channel still. And then after that, maybe in the next stretch of the game where it is probably much bigger, maybe at some point where I'm like, okay, I'm getting a bit fatigued with this routine now. We'll have a break. We'll do a random full Let's Play or something. But if for whatever reason I'm still liking it, or simply alternating between this and my main Let's Plays is keeping me happy and I'm not craving any other game, I should be fine. But so far, in the 11 hours I've played so far, I've really enjoyed it so far. I've not really disliked it at all. Sure, the stealth could be better. But overall, I like the combat. I like female Eivor. She's actually all right. Even though I was because before I played this game, I was like, I'm gonna listen to the male and female and see what it's like. And because I found out the female Eivor is meant to be canon, I think, I was like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it, especially for the crossover stuff. Eventually, we do. I would do that. It just made sense, and honestly, I'm actually quite happy with female Eivor. Like, she's actually quite decent. Like, she's not unbearable to listen to. But I'm thinking, I mentioned it before, when we get around to the... I'll probably repeat this a million times throughout this playthrough. But when I get to... what is it? When I get to the DLCs, I think it's the Ragnarok DLC, where it's more wacky. And I think you play as Odin, which is... I think Odin is male Eivor. I think the canonized version of this, when you play as male Eivor, it's like a reincarnation of Odin. Because in the Ragnarok DLC, that's Odin. Like, you know, when we did the confession for the first target we did, we had male Eivor there. Like, we're interpreting him as Odin. But if you're playing as male Eivor, you're interpreting it as yourself. But it's actually Odin. And apparently, male Eivor in this, if you play as him, it's like a reincarnation of Odin in a way. But I don't know what the female Eivor is. I think it's... I don't know what... if it's the same thing or something different. But yeah, like that's the thing. This game is so complex in its storytelling, and like I said recently, it's like 60 hours long for the main story, and then everything else is extra. So I've got quite a lot to get to. I just wish this, like, the only thing I think I'm gonna get a bit irritated by is the stealth. Like, constantly getting spotted and stuff is gonna irritate me a little bit. I might even consider tweaking it a little bit more down the future, making it easier, maybe, just because, and just see how it feels. Because if it means that it's a bit more fun to stealth, I'd even consider like making the stealth easier, but turning off the instant assassination. I'd even do that maybe. But I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of a break from Assassin's Creed. It's not that I want to, because I want to keep this going, but I'm thinking this is kind of the perfect time to stop. Like, this is kind of chapter 1 of the game, almost, for me. We'll be back in Norway. I assume this is Norway, right? I don't know. We'll be back in this region. Because, like, that's the thing. I was wondering why up north is so high level. I thought, not going to be able to get through here really that well, but generally, I like everybody, like the characters. Basim is very different in this from Mirage. That's the only thing. Because I love Basim in Mirage, but in this he seems completely, like, very different. Like, not in a, like, off sense. Like, he just seems like he's been around a bit, which is kind of cool in a way. Like, he's definitely matured a lot. But it's just like his voice and that has changed, and it's different. But I like having Haytham around. Like, that's cool as well, especially when playing Valhalla, Mirage. Sigurd, he's actually quite cool. Yeah, and his wife. Like, we ain't really done much with her yet, but so far, overall, like, the whole system is actually really good. I love this open world. Like, that's the thing. England's got a lot to compete with this. Like, I'm not really a big fan of locations like this in games, because usually, one, it's a pain in the ass to climb up the mountains. Let's be honest. Like, if you play Skyrim, you know that it's a pain in the ass to go up mountains most of the time, because the game isn't built for it. But this, you just mountain goat climbing up sheer rock faces and climbing up to the tallest mountains ever. and it's fucking awesome. And then you see the view of just like these spiky, alien-like structures, and it's just like look, the castle in the distance, like the little watchtower, and it's just so pretty. Like, it's a really cool location, and I hope England kind of follows it and maybe adapts and changes over time. And I don't know how England's going to behave realistically, but I'm hoping it's going to kind of spice things up even more. But one thing I'd like to see is that hopefully the assets are a little bit different. You know, like, I'd like to see a little bit of a change here and there, because we're going into more of a Roman territory vibe, I think. Like, ideally, I think, because Vikings are after Romans, right? I'm not sure. Like the Roman Empire invading and stuff like that, where it's during. I'm not really into the history realistically, but maybe that's my homework. While I'm playing my main Let's Plays, maybe if I want some stuff to watch, maybe I'll watch the Vikings TV show. I know a lot of people like that, and I think there's another Vikings show that is just as good. I can't remember the name. I saw a short on it. Someone talking about how good it is after they played Valhalla. So maybe I'll consider doing that, and maybe if I'm watching something like Vikings, I'll pick up more of what the whole lore and everything is about that. Because I'm not really a big history guy anyway. Like, that's the thing. Assassin's Creed, I love the games and I love the history that you can be placed into a historical setting and just be immersed in it. But like, realistically, most of the settings, like, we weren't really taught. At school it was Egypt, which is kind of good for our origins. Like, we got to talk about medieval England and stuff like that, but Vikings was something that we kind of didn't really touch that much. It's always World War II in the UK. That's our bread and butter, World War I and World War II, because that's what we won. That's what built us in a way. And most recent, I suppose. But we don't really talk about our ancient history, I suppose. Like Vikings, Roman. Like, we do a little bit. Like, there's some Roman museums about. It's nothing like World War II and that. Yeah, it's just fascinating. Like, I've really enjoyed this first stretch of the game. If anything, yeah, hopefully when this goes up, not tomorrow but the day after, should be more. But yeah, like I said, it'll be hopefully a bit of a break till I Let's Play. I might change my mind. If anything, I might fucking say, screw it, I'm coming back on for a bit. So it might not be that far ahead, but what I might do is I might do a few State of Decay and Fallout, and then I'll come back on for a bit. But yeah, I just want to make sure I'm on top of my main Let's Plays. But yeah, I won't repeat myself. I've said that several times now. But yeah, really enjoyed today. And sorry, like I said, sorry about last episode. I was a bit out of it, I suppose. I shouldn't have done it really, but we did do some progress. We got some of the stuff that needed to be done. But yeah, I was just so burnt out and tired last episode. I was like, get it done, sort of thing. But yeah, I think if anything, we'll leave it for today, and we'll be back with some more Assassin's Creed Valhalla in the next few days. But if anything, as always, thanks for watching if you've been watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.